Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert's Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. NFL Week 8. Week 7 wasn't great for me. Straight up picks 8-5. Puts me year-to-date 64-43. Against the spread, I was 6-7. Year-to-date against the spread, 42-65. Over-under, I was 5-8 last week. Year-to-date, 51-56. Not trash, but not to where I want to be. Not like I am in college. Fantasy-wise, I lost 5.58 points. I hate fractions. Okay, enough for fantasy. Now, seriously, yeah. Patrick Mahomes at 7 points. Now, I need everyone's help. Anyone who watches this, please comment below. I have 2 quarterbacks on my roster. I have the defending, or former Super Bowl winning champion, Patrick Mahomes. And I picked up Joe Burrow. Now, I have Travis Kelce as my tight end. I have Jamar Chase as the wide receiver. Joe Mixon as a running back. The Chiefs play... Who do the Chiefs play? The Giants. But Cincinnati plays the Jets. Who should I start? Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. Please comment below. Whichever has the most votes is who I will start this week. All right, Thursday night. We have a barn burner. We have probably one of the best matches ups of the week. We have the 6-1 Green Bay Packers led by Aaron Rodgers versus the undefeated 7-0 Arizona Cardinals, Kyler Murray. Can the Arizona Cardinals go undefeated in a 17-week season? The first ever 17-week season? Can it be done? We'll see. Can the Detroit Lions go winless for a 17-game season and beat their old record of 16? We'll see. Okay. Cardinals are favored by 6 at home on Thursday night. As much as I want to Arizona Cardinals win, I got Green Bay plus 6. I got Green Bay covering the 6 points. I think it's going to be a field goal. Under in the 51. Carolina Panthers. What happened to Sam Darnold? Did he just all of a sudden forget how to be a quarterback? Won 3 straight, 4 losses, taken out of the game. Atlanta Falcons, 3-3. Falcons are favored by 2.5. As much as I want to go with the Panthers and Sam Darnold because he's doing so well, I can't. Falcons win, cover the 2.5, under on the 46. Next up, Cincinnati Bengals, 5-2 versus the 1-5 New York Jets. The Jets are just not good at all. Cincinnati's favored by 9.5. I got them winning, covering, over on the 43.5. Again, should I start Joe Burrow against the Jets or Patrick Mahomes against the Giants, knowing the season Patrick Mahomes has had, knowing what happened last week? But I got Jamar Chase and Joe Mixon. So I'm stoked about that at least. But I need the over on the 43.5. Next up, tale of 2 teams. The 6-1 Los Angeles Rams versus the 1-6 Houston Texans. Will Deshaun Watson get traded? Yeah, I think he will. I think eventually he'll get traded before the trade deadline. Does he play this year? Depends on who trades for him. Somebody could be trading for him for next year. I mean, a year off, is it bad? Yes and no. I mean, we've seen what other players have done, have taken a year off. I don't know. Rams are favored by 14.5, but I can tell you for Houston would be the dumbest franchise in the history of football if they don't trade him at the deadline. And they'll get a killing for him, too. Rams are favored by 14.5. I got them winning, covering, and under on the 48. Next up, the 1-6 Miami Dolphins versus the 4-2 Buffalo Bills. This is a Week 2 rematch. Buffalo won 35-0. Nothing tells me anything's going to change from that. Buffalo's favored by 13.5. They win. They cover under on the 48. I want to know how many people watch this game. The 2-5 Philadelphia Eagles versus the 0-7 Detroit Lions. Yeah, that's going to be a game. Philadelphia is favored by 3. I got them winning, covering, and over on the 48. The 3-3 Pittsburgh Steelers versus the 4-3 Cleveland Browns. Cleveland is favored by 3.5. They win, they cover under on the 42.5. The 3-4 Chicago Bears host the 2-4 San Francisco 49ers. The actual line in this game is Niners by 3.5. Who's writing this stuff? Giving the 3.5 to Chicago. I got Chicago winning plus 3.5 and over on the 39.5. We have another week 3. We have a week 3 rematch here. The 5-2 Tennessee Titans versus the 3-4 Indianapolis Colts. In week 3 in Tennessee, Tennessee won 25-16. Here on the road, Tennessee is favored by 1. I got them winning, covering. I am saying over on the 49 on this one. The next up, the Jacksonville Jaguars 1-5 versus the 2-5 Seattle Seahawks. Who's watching this game? Geno Smith starting for Seattle. Jacksonville did get their first win. Can they keep it up? I don't know. But again, I am taking the cons. Jacksonville here. Seattle's actually favored by 3.5. I don't think their home field advantage is what it used to be. So I got Jacksonville plus 3.5 and over on the 44. How about them Patriots? Did those Patriots not look phenomenal last week? 50 points? That is awesome. Patriots 3-4 versus the 4-2 Los Angeles Chargers. Ooh, about that. So, yeah, how's that going to work out? Chargers are pretty good. They are favored by 5.5 at home. You know, I think Mac Jones and the Patriots are riding high. They're going to bring some momentum with them. New England upsets Los Angeles in Los Angeles. We got New England plus 5.5 and under on the 49. Next up, we have, just like that Green Bay Arizona game is probably a playoff preview matchup. Could be NFC Championship. This could be an NFC Championship game as well. The 6-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the 4-2 New Orleans Saints. So, I have the theory on this. So, Tom Brady's in his nice luxury home, eating stuff he eats. He does Subway commercials even though he doesn't eat Subway. Father Time is knocking on the door. Tom's not opening the door. Tom is sick to guard dogs on Father Time. Because Tom is getting better with age. It's like a fine wine. Like The Undertaker. He's getting better with age. He is favored by 4.5 in New Orleans. I got the Buccaneers winning, covering the 4.5 and over on the 50.5. Next up, the 2-5 Washington football team. Come on, get a name already, guys. Versus the 3-4 Denver Broncos. Broncos are favored by 3 at home. I got them winning, covering, and under on the 43.5. How about them Cowboys? 5-1 versus the 3-3 Minnesota Vikings. Now, Dak Prescott should be comeback player of the year. He has got the Cowboys at 5-1 right now. They are favored by 2.5 in Minnesota. I got them winning, covering, and over on the 54.5. Monday Night Football, the 2-5 New York Giants go into Arrowhead against the 3-4 Kansas City Chiefs. Do I play Patrick Mahomes? Do I play Joe Burrow? I cannot decide between my two quarterbacks. Again, I need you guys to help me. Comment below. Let me know who I should play. Kansas City favored by 10. I got them winning, covering, and over on the 52. So that's going to wrap up NFL week number 8. Got some good matchups. We got some playoff previews here. Make sure you check out NCAA week 9, CFL week 13. If you're a NASCAR fan, the Xfinity Series preview, the Cup Series preview, and the Truck Series preview. All 3 series have 2 races left. This is the last race of till they go to the Final Four at Phoenix. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.